Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch is finally on the horizon, this time around including at least one new Zelda character in the Hero of the Wild, Champion Link from Breath of the Wild last year. But in the likely case that this new Link replaces the Hero of Twilight, that still means we've only got 5 Zelda characters: Ganondorf, Toon Link, Sheik, Zelda and Link. Out of Smash 4's roster of 58, 5 Zelda characters is nowhere near enough for Nintendo's second biggest franchise. We need more Hyrule representation on the Switch for sure. So today I'm going to list 7 Zelda characters I'd love to see in Smash Bros on the Switch. One thing, on this list I'm not going to choose to change any existing characters. Like, I'm really disappointed by Twilight Ganondorf in Smash 4, but I'm not going to include a quote-unquote proper Twilight Ganondorf on this list since he's already in Smash, regardless of whether I think he fits the character or not. Maybe I'll do a video on Ganondorf another day. Different versions of the same character from different timelines, a fair game though. Number 7. Girahim. Okay, I think most people have wanted Girahim since the release of Skyward Sword in 2011. The flamboyant demon lord that makes me feel very uncomfortable needs to join the battle in Smash on Switch, as one of the most creative Zelda villains yet. I don't know about you, but I was disappointed when it turned out Girahim was just a pawn of Demise's. I think he's original and creative enough to stand out on his own, and he could really fit in Smash. I think he'd be a very light, quick sword fighter similar to Marth and Lucina, making use of quick strikes and teleports to confuse his opponents, and attack with precision. And for his final smash, he could transform into his final form, using a gigantic blade and with drastically increased stats. For a time, he could wreak havoc on the stage. Number 6. Tingle. This one's probably the one I'm most likely to get burned for on this list. Tingle's like Marmite, you either love him or absolutely despise him. I love him for whatever reason, and I think he'd be a great character in Smash. Maybe not above any of the others on this list, because he doesn't really represent what the Zelda series is about, but he could actually have quite a creative moveset. The balloon as an upbeat recovery, some magic attacks with the famous words, and more just general weirdness, would make him quite a creative character in Smash Bros. Number 5. Wind Waker Ganondorf. Okay, this Ganon needs to come to Smash. My personal favourite Ganondorf, the Ganon from the Wind Waker, is the same Ganon from Ocarina of Time, as is Twilight Princess's Ganondorf. But while Twilight Ganondorf has never lost to a Link before the climax of the Twilight Invasion, Toon Ganondorf learned firsthand the pain of a defeat at the hands of the hero. This means, unlike his alternate timeline counterpart, who is cocky and brash, this Ganondorf speaks and fights with the reserve of a king. He is a sad character, a Ganondorf broken by the reincarnation cycle, and one who wishes to finally break Demise's curse. He would fight as a heavy swordsman, one that's deceptively quick for his size. The Ganondorf we've got in Smash at the moment is a strange old man who does weird kicks. Fun as f*** to play with, yeah, but not the king of evil. And I think Toon Ganondorf would be a brilliant addition. Out of the new characters we saw in the latest Zelda adventure, Breath of the Wild, Daruk is absolutely the one I want most in Smash Bros. His sheer physical power and endurance stands out the most out of any champion in the Champion's Ballad cutscene. Just watch what he does to these bokoblins. He would fight with a mix of physical attacks such as shoulder barges and Goron rolls, but also heavy sword swings with his boulder breaker. Daruk would be an incredible heavyweight fighter, just as long as he's not fighting Duck Hunt. Number 3. Breath of the Wild Zelda. I think most people are pretty sick of the Zelda we've got in Smash. She's based on Twilight Princess Zelda, with some moves from games like Phantom Hourglass, but she's not a great representation of Hyrule's princess. So why not take from one of the most creative Zeldas yet, the Princess of the Ruined Kingdom, the Zelda who held the Calamity sealed for 100 years, Breath of the Wild Zelda. This Zelda is incredibly unique and powerful, though we don't see much of what she can do, as in most cutscenes she's trying to awaken her hidden powers. Obviously her final smash is sorted, using the sealing power to absolutely annihilate whoever she hits, like she does to Calamity Ganon, but she could also use other moves based on the abilities of the 4 champions, or magical attacks. Number 2. Skull Kid. Probably the single most requested Zelda character in Smash Bros, Skull Kid with Majora's Mask would be such a brilliant addition to the roster. He's got the trollish nature and impishness of Tingle, but you know that teamed up with Majora's Mask, Skull Kid can lay down some serious hurt with magical attacks from the evil deity itself. And for a final smash, how about he brings the moon down? Yeah, trap some opponents who then look upwards in despair as the moon itself falls from the sky, decimating whatever's below. Number 1. Ganon. Yep, old school, downfall timeline Pig Ganon should make an appearance in Smash 5. The big bad of 2D Zelda is such an important character that doesn't get enough love, and we need more heavy characters. Pig Ganon would have a weight maybe only exceeded by Bowser, and would fight with a mixture of magical attacks such as energy or fireballs, and physical strikes with his trident. This monster would be a brilliant callback to old school Zelda. We've seen Nintendo isn't scared to bring back old characters such as Duck Hunt Duo or Pac-Man. So who wouldn't want to see Ganon, a la A Link to the Past, break the cast of Smash and bend them to his will? This Ganon is ungodly levels of powerful, with the full Triforce in A Link to the Past. With the immense range granted to him by the Trident, Ganon would likely be slow, but abnormally powerful. What do you guys think of my list? Who would you like to see representing the Zelda series in the new Smash game? Let me know in the comments. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't for more Zelda and Smash Bros content. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.